Okay, good morning, everyone. Professor Corda here. Welcome back. We are going to move now into part three of the writing component, and we're dealing with reports and proposals. Now, before I actually get into it, I do want to mention that next week is Wharton spring break. Therefore, we will not be having any Zoom classes or there might be any classes whatsoever. There will be no new information presented. However, what I'm going to do is the assignments that are due that are presented today will be due March 31, which I believe is 2 weeks Wednesday. And so you'll have the extra time to work on it. Now, if you do have some outstanding assignments that need to be uploaded, this is the perfect time to go ahead and get those uploaded so I can take a look at those. Anyway, let me take a look, or let's take a look at the announcements here so we can see everything that's going on. As you can see here, this was posted Wednesday, yesterday. So it started March 17th and everything is due 31st. And again, I reiterate there that there are no classes March 22 to 26 because of spring break. So what was due is your written communication part 2, uncovering the secrets of clear writing. I will be taking a look at those over the break and I will get your points and comments in. This video is number 2 there, so you've watched it, so you're all set there. Now, again, in this discussion, we'll talk a little bit about developing reports and proposals, and then we'll talk about the assignments that I do. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the fact sheet. So, excuse me, here is the fact sheet for this part of written communication. A little background, reports and proposals, you will write, I'm going to guess, significant numbers of these in your careers. Now, reports can anything be from a very short 1 pager to multiple pages, same thing as proposals. Now, reports are providing generally historic information. You're telling someone about what has occurred, not necessarily what will occur, but it could certainly include that. But most reports are about historical data, information that occurred. You write a report about something that happened, a trip report about a trip you took, and so on and so on. Proposals, on the other hand, talk about the future. Now, when you think about proposals, you usually think about a document that is providing information to possibly secure business for your company. It's an excellent possibility for proposal. Or in education, a proposal might be a document that would attempt to persuade the administration to bring on a new course. So these are, again, generally are talking about past and current data that can be used for something into the future. So with that in mind, let's take a look and see what we have. Objective 17, there are no, by the way, there are no additional videos other than this in the module, so we don't have to worry about that. Objective 17, we'll talk about understanding reports and proposals. It will give you a little more detail about each. Planning a report or proposal. Again, it is very important that they are both written in a certain sequence. And you really need to follow the sequence. You provide certain information, which is followed by other information, which is followed by potentially further information, and then a call for an action. Now, Objective 18 will help you identify the sequence for both. What's the beginning? Well, usually the beginning provides historical information or data about the need, the want, whatever the case might be. It talks about, why something occurred or why you are requesting something or proposal. The body provides the details. The body always provides the details to support your opening. Again, the opening provides, or the beginning here provides the why. Why are you reading this? Why do we need this? Why did I do that? And the body then provides the support, the data. Now, the beginning is generally short, and the body can be multiple paragraphs. It depends on how much data or information you're providing. The end matter. Now, the end matter is generally a closing, if you wish. Now, the end matter can include a summarization. It can include a final thought, but I think it always should include what we call a call for action. Now, a call for action could be something as very simple as suggesting if there are further questions to let you know. Or if there is a specific call for action you need, like in a proposal, you may have a deadline you need to hear something back by. So in which case then you will tell the reader, the receiver, that you need to have the information back by X date and possibly even X time. How you might want to receive that data is also a possibility. Is a letter fine, a phone call, email, whatever the case might be. So again, that's what we're talking about. And short reports are basically what they're talking about. Very short, could be a page, 2 pages. Some reports get very long, like annual reports for major corporations can be hundreds of pages. Will you write those? No. Are they written by one person? No. They're a combination of many people's work that is put together. But if the short reports are the ones you will probably do most often. 1-2 pages, probably the better. No, it's probably a good number. Proposals, the same way. They really should start in a more of a persuasive mood, not necessarily coming right out and saying, I've got a proposal for you, but maybe starting off with a want or a need, a question that someone may go, oh, I didn't know that. Let me read more to help this out. And then it provides the details and a call for action. Now, number 24, it's a big one. Citing sources. It's not big, probably because of what students think. Students think, oh, the reason why we have to cite sources is so we don't get docked with plagiarism. Well, yes, but not really. That's not the real reason. That may be the college reason. But the real reason specifically, or particularly in business and industry or in the working world, is because when you find an expert, citing is usually finding experts that have published information that is related to what you want or you think. Now, when you make a statement and you are not an expert, and you find an expert who states something that supports your statement, that's why we cite it. It improves the credibility and the viability of your information. It also adds credence to your position. It strengthens your position. So again, don't think citing is to keep you from getting plagiarized. That's true. You don't want to somebody else's thought as your own, but it also helps. But the most importantly, it helps to strengthen your thought, your position. So that's why we cite. There's a bunch of different ways of citing. There's MLA, there's APA, there's Chicago Tribune. There's a whole bunch of different ways of doing it. MLA and APA are the most often used, and I suspect we'll talk more about that. Okay. All right. Well, there are, again, for each of the objectives, 18, not 17, but 18 through 24, there are worksheets. So as you are reading objective 18, 19, and so on, you take a look at the worksheet first and then keep in mind what they're looking for. And then when you're done with the reading, you can then complete the forms and upload those by March 31, end of the day, 11:59 p.m. All right. So that should cover what we've got going for the next couple of weeks. Now, we do have 2 more sections in writing, and then we'll go to the oral presentation, or the oral book. We won't cover all of the book. We will cover possibly 3, maybe 4 sections, but I will let you know more about that after the break and after we're done with the written. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Good luck. Enjoy your spring break if you're going anywhere. If not, still enjoy it. And I will talk to you all.